Welcome to the first annual JumpCut UK Film Awards for 2015.
This is a film award show put together by film fans for film fans.
To help us with this, we've got a few of our critic friends and some A-list stars that we drafted in.
Okay, so we're going to kick things off by presenting the award for Best Trailer. These trailers are trailers released in 2015, regardless of the film's release date. And the nominees are Batman vs Superman. The first trailer for Batman vs Superman dropped late last year, and comic book nerds lost their shit watching two of the most iconic superheroes battle it out.
The next nomination was Star Wars Force Awakens, arguably the cinema event of the year. What more do you need? The music was, I think, the best part of that trailer.
The next one was The Revenant. It's got a red bear scene in it and Leo on a horse. And as everyone knows, it smashed through the box office.
Next up is Captain America Civil War. Everybody loves the Avengers, the cinema's first superhero family. And clearly this next one's just going to be another sequel to Age of Ultron. But the trailer looked pretty epic.
And the final nomination was for 999. The film doesn't boast the blockbuster status that the other films in this list do, but I think that's why the trailer was so effective. It put a relatively small film on the map.
And the winner of Best Trailer 2015 goes to the biggest film of 2015. It is, of course, Star Wars The Force Awakens. As Nick said, when that music comes in on the trailer, childhood memories come flooding back, and we were all very happy and very excited.
Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you are on planet Earth. My name is Brendan Cassidy. I am with the InSession Film podcast here in the beautiful United States of America, specifically here in Louisville, Kentucky. Bourbon, horses, all that stuff is located here, as well as Fort Knox, which is mostly known for, James Bond's Goldfinger. But that's another discussion for another time. Right now, we've got the JumpCut Film Awards in full swing. And first off, let me thank everyone at JumpCut UK for asking me to present an award here. I'm really looking forward to it. And with this being in full swing, and also with this being Star Wars themed, I wanted to at least get some Star Wars stuff in the background. I've got my Empire Strikes Back wall decor over there, and I tried getting my Blu-ray collection there. There's actually a Return of the Jedi wall decor over there as well. It looks pretty cool, trust me. Anyway, let's get right to it. I'm here to present the Guilty Pleasure Award, and getting right to it, the nominees for Guilty Pleasure are American Ultra, that stoner romp starring Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart. We also have Focus, starring Will Smith and Margot Robbie. We have San Andreas, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Carla Gugino, and Alexandra Daddario, as what I call the most good-looking family in motion picture history. I'd like to be a part of that family. And rounding out, we have Ted 2, the sequel to Ted, starring Mark Wahlberg again, also returning with Seth MacFarlane, who also directed the film again. And lastly, we have the not at all controversial The Interview, starring James Franco and Seth Rogen, also directed by Seth Rogen with his buddy Evan Goldberg, who obviously worked together prior with This Is the End, so they definitely like to take some risks there. But winning the award for a guilty pleasure is San Andreas, and to be perfectly honest, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that. I enjoy good guilty pleasure, and I think this really does define what a good guilty pleasure is. And I think it works on account of two words specifically. Dwayne Johnson, who is he's so likable in almost everything that he's in, and San Andreas for me is absolutely no exception. The movie obviously is it's not as heavy-handed as a lot of other disaster flicks, and the special effects are okay, but I feel like his likability transcends a lot of those flaws and makes it such an enjoyable experience and earns a lot of those moments that wouldn't be earned in any other moment, essentially. So San Andreas is your winner for Guilty Pleasure. Thank you guys for allowing me to be here. Also look out for InSession Film's top award show coming out. Should be out by now by the time this airs. We have our own top 10 as well as our own awards, and it should be a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. Brendan Cassidy signing out.
Hey everybody! My name is Alicia and I'm here to present to you the award for Best Breakthrough Actor or Actress. Now before I start that, I would just like to give a huge thanks to the guys at JumpCut UK for giving me this opportunity. It's a lot of fun and you all rock. So So this category of Best Breakthrough Actor or Actress was actually eligible for public vote. So this is something that everybody decided, not just a bunch of people who vigorously study film. Our first nominee is Abraham Attah. You probably haven't heard of him before 2015, and that's because he's never shown up in the world of Hollywood before. The 14-year-old Ghanaian's starring role in Beasts of No Nation was actually his first acting experience, and it's a performance that has become widely acclaimed by critics. Fun fact for you, Attah was literally plucked off the streets for this role. He was playing hooky from school when he was approached to audition, which is crazy, but it was crazy awesome happening. So that's our first nominee. Our next nominee is the lovely Alicia Vikander. And I'm not just calling her lovely because we share the same name. Maybe. Well, 2015 was actually a fantastic year for her. She started out by co-starring in Ex Machina as Ava, the artificial intelligence. She also had central roles in Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Danish Girl, and Burnt. She's come extraordinarily far in her career this past year. So I'm quite positive that everybody knows about our next nominee, Daisy Ridley. She became an overnight success as Rey in the new Star Wars film and has been very enthusiastically embraced by the fandom. Critics have speculated that her one role in The Force Awakens will kickstart a groundbreaking career for the 23-year-old. Our next nominee is O'Shea Jackson Jr., but you may know his father, whom he was named after, a little bit better. And this man is the hip-hop artist turned actor and filmmaker known as Ice Cube. Although Jackson has not shown much interest in an acting career, he did take on the task of playing his father in Straight Outta Compton, the midsummer biopic about the legendary rap group NWA. To everyone's surprise, Jackson mimicked his father to a T and gave a resounding performance, which is why he's gotten onto the nominee list for Breakthrough Actor. And a fun fact about him is that Ice Cube did not want to be accused of nepotism. So in order to play his father, Junior had to audition first, just like everyone else. Our last nominee is Taron Egerton. You may remember him from the epic spy film Kingsman: The Secret Service, which was available in the UK in early 2015. Fittingly, Egerton played the character named Eggsy, and he was a huge success. Later in 2015, he was in the crime thriller Legend, and he's already booked up solid with films until 2017. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, I need everybody to use their imagination and pretend that I have one of those cool golden envelopes that has the winner. So just use your imagination for that. And the JumpCut UK Film Award goes to Alicia Vikander. I hope you're happy with the result because you guys chose it, and thank you everybody who voted and participated. Hope everyone's having a great 2016.
Hi, I'm Becca and I write reviews and all such film related things for my blog Film Carnage, not to be confused with the actual film Carnage in 2011, which is a great film, but we're not here to talk about the good, like any of these, or the bad or even the ugly, but the absolute worst acting performance of 2015, which if we were to talk about all of them, then it would take forever as we have some pretty awful films with some awful acting throughout the whole of last year. But specifically we're here to talk about the 5 nominations chosen by the lovely people over at JumpCut. And we're going to start off with Adam Sandler for Pixels, because Adam Sandler is an actor that seems to get worse with age. He just seems to have given up, really, is the best word for it, and that's all we get in Pixels. He just doesn't seem to care. Then next you have Jai Courtney for Terminator Genisys, who you could still say is relatively new, but then this is the third failed attempt to reboot the Terminator franchise, so it was pretty much doomed to fail. Again, not sure that's an excuse, and realistically he probably shows more of his actual self in this film than he does of any acting talent. Okay, so next you've got Jamie Dornan, who made a bad choice. The whole cast and crew made a bad choice in making this film, and it caused a bad situation, which really is only going to bring anything but bad acting. So is that an excuse? Not really, but he's worthy of being in this category. Okay, so next you have Johnny Depp for Mordecai, who until very recently has basically just tried to throw away his career. I mean, he's made bad choice after bad choice, and probably the worst choice he's made is Mordecai. It is an over-the-top, awful acting in a comedy that just doesn't fit in today's world. It's reminiscent of something like Peter Sellers, and, you know, he did his great thing, but it doesn't work today. Okay, next you have Vincent D'Onofrio for Jurassic World, and he is, I have to say, generally not a very good actor. His performance in Jurassic World you could easily throw away and it would probably make no difference. I mean, there is a 30-second cameo of Jimmy Fallon doing a funny instructional video, and that probably is better acting than Vincent D'Onofrio in this film. But there can only be one absolute worst performance, and that is Adam Sandler, of course it is, for Pixels, because he is like the equivalent of someone's middle-aged father who's walked onto set, joined in, and no one said anything. Except he would probably have more energy. This is a performance, probably the laziest that I have ever seen in my life. He has one facial expression, doesn't seem to care, literally is making no effort throughout the whole film, and it's such a disappointment because this could have been a great film. It's got a crazy but great plot, and it's just ruined because they put Adam Sandler on the front of it. And he hasn't made a good film in about 7 years. He hit 40 and he gave up. So he is well deserved of this win, and it's my personal choice as well, so I'm very glad. So, congratulations, Adam Sandler.
We're ready for you, Matt.
Hey guys, alright?
Left a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hi, my name is Matt Murdock, and I've been asked here today by JumpCut UK to present the award for Best Soundtrack. Music is an integral part of cinema. It helps describe the action to the audience, it sets the tone for the film, which is particularly helpful for people like myself. And the nominees for Best Soundtrack are Dope, Inside Out, Mad Max Fury Road, Whiplash, and Sicario. And the winner is Whiplash. Personally, I think it would have been absolutely criminal if Whiplash hadn't won this award tonight. Thank you, JumpCut UK, for inviting me to present this award, and now I'm off to go and do some lawyering. Just lawyering, and nothing else.
Thanks, Matt.
Hiya, my name's Elly Jones, and I am very excited to present this year's award for Best Visual Effects. Now, our nominees have covered a wide variety of genres for film in 2015 and have actually turned out to be some of the year's most biggest blockbusters. These nominees include AI drama Ex Machina, prehistoric Jurassic World, the post-apocalyptic Mad Max, fan favourite Star Wars The Force Awakens, and space adventure The Martian. Now, our winner this year smashed box office records, slaughtered its competitions, and kept cinema goers firmly in their seats. Yes, this year's winner is J.J. Abrams' amazing Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, Abrams was never quiet about how he wanted his Star Wars to look. He went very traditional in his views for visual effects. This means not chucking a bunch of CGI at it. With production designer Darren Guilford behind him, they created a huge world that really brought in that nostalgic feel. It certainly worked in its favour, as fans were transported back to a galaxy far, far away. If you haven't seen the film yet, run, don't walk to cinemas, because the Force is strong with this year's winner.
Hey, Johnny Depp here. I'm here to present the JumpCut UK Awards film for, is it JumpCut? JumpCut? For alternative film for 2015. And the nominees for alternative film are as follows. We've got End of the Tour. We've got World of Tomorrow. We've got The Lobster. We've got Montage of Heck with it's about Kurt Cobain. I actually knew Kurt. We partied some of the time. My club at the Viper Room. And what's that last one? King King Fury, Kung Fury,
Kung
Fury.
Fury.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Kung Fury.
It must not be alternative. I haven't heard of what that one is. Anyway, the winner is the lobster. Lobsters. I'll tell you a thing about those. They mate for life. They lock the claws and I don't know, bump uglies. It's just a fun fact for you. I don't know.
It's a film.
Oh, it's a film?
Mm-hmm. Colin Farrell.
Who's in?
Colin Farrell.
Say again?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. That douchebag.
Yeah.
He fucked up True Detective for me. The show was ace. Fuck. Anyway. I'll see you now.
Hi, this is JumpCut UK Film Awards of 2015. I'm Adeniyi, the producer and presenter of a show called MyPeeps on YouTube, so please go check it out. And I'm honoured to be presenting the worst sequel and reboot of 2015. And without further ado, you promised you'd be quiet if I did this. No, it's my show. I'm trying to do something here. Okay. R2 said he's a big fan of JumpCut UK and he reads all your blogs. You happy now? Okay. With that, of course Jacob's going to be watching. He's producing this whole show. All right, can I do this now? Thank you. Be quiet. Without further ado, I'm going to do the nominees and winners for the worst sequel or reboot of 2015. And the nominations are The Fantastic Four, The Hot Tub Time Machine 2, Taken 3, Vacation, and Terminator Genesis. Yeah, Terminator Genesis. Because it's part of the list it was voted for. Yeah, I know you liked it, but obviously the voters didn't. I get it. You like it because there were robots in it. Yes, you did. Don't even... Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you... Oh, don't have a... Okay, calm down. Don't have a go at me just because it wasn't very good. All right. Can we just find out who the winner is, please? All right, give me the card. Thank you, R2. And the winner of the worst reboot or sequel for 2015 is... I think you're going to like this one. Is Terminator Genesis. Yeah, it's one for the worst reboot of 2015. It's a pretty bad movie. No, I'm not going to take it back. No, I'm not taking it back. Don't you dare jam the signal. Don't you dare.
I'm going to present the next award for Best Supporting Actress. There's actually not a lot of these I've really seen. I've only seen one of these, but I'm going to try to talk to them the best I can. There is one. I don't know how well that's going to go because I have no clue about anything about. I don't know anything about it. But the first one is Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina. Ex Machina is a movie I heard about. I hadn't seen it yet. I really want to see it because it looks really good. It seems like a really good sci-fi, well-crafted film. You know, I know it's nominated for a couple Oscars this year because I did my homework on it, and it's nominated for a couple Oscars this year. And those performances seem pretty solid, and from the trailer looked really great too. So that's a movie I had my eye on. Like I'm really ready to see that one. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. But yeah, Alicia Vikander, she's nominated for a Jump Cut award for that. She didn't get an Oscar nomination, so we gave her a Jump Cut UK nomination. So next up is the only one I have seen, which is Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs. You know, there's not... I can go on and on about Kate Winslet. She's a legend. She's a pioneer to acting. You know, she She's won an Oscar before. I know that. I forget for what film, but I know she's won an Oscar before. You know, Titanic, this, Revolutionary Road. I know there's many others I'm probably leaving out. I think she's in One Day with Josh Brolin. I'm not sure. I don't think she's nominated for that. I'm not sure, but she's just a legend. Everything she is in is good. She's even good in the Divergent, Insurgent movies, even though those movies are highly questionable. She might be the only good thing about them. But yeah, she's up for an award. This is the one I have no clue about. Kristen Stewart, Cloud of Sils Maria. You know, I never even heard of that film until I started presenting this award. I didn't even know Kristen Stewart was still alive, so I seriously hadn't heard her name since Twilight. I saw her in the American Ultra trailer, but that's about it. So yeah, she's up for it. Good luck. You know, I don't know. Marion Cotillard for Macbeth. You know, Macbeth, I gotta get my hands on Macbeth because it seems like one of those films that just, like, it's gonna have everything with Fassbender and from Fassbender to Cotillard and that cinematography and just, it's Macbeth, it's a classic, you know. If you've ever read Macbeth, you understand, like, that's something you have to, that's just a film that you really want to see. I'm not sure it's gonna be great, you know, there might be some things they shy away from in it, but definitely want to have my eye on it. Very much deserving for nomination. I know she was nominated for an Oscar last year for Best Lead Actress. I know Julianne Moore got it for Still Alice, but still very much respected actress in my book. And last but not least is Rooney Mara for Carol. And you know, I've had Rooney Mara in my radar for a long time. Ever since first time I ever saw her was The Social Network, and I was like, man, that girl's got it. And then she just started blowing up. I mean, I know this isn't everything, but I know she was in Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Her, and now she, you know, Carol, she's got that. So, I mean, she's amazing, you know, and like, it's weird because it's like, she hasn't changed much in her performances, but she's still managed to give like a really, really good performance. So yeah, I'm not surprised one bit that she's nominated. She's nominated for an Oscar this year, and wouldn't be surprised if she gets it. I mean, she's a strong contender for the Best Supporting Actress Oscar this year. Just do a little drum roll yourself. But it is Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina. That's your winner for the JumpCut UK Best Supporting Actress Award. Now I really got to see it. I don't know what else to say. I really got to see that film. Alicia, you won the award. Congratulations. I don't know if you'll ever watch this. But yeah, guys, thanks for voting. You know, thanks for making this a real fun experience for me.
Hi, we're here to present the award for Best Support Actor. Behind every great and successful man there is, of course, another great and successful man.
And the nominees are Benicio del Toro for Sicario,
Idris Elba for Beast of No Nation,
J.K. Simmons for Whiplash,
Oscar Isaac for Ex Machina,
and Paul Dano for Love and Mercy.
And the winner is J.K. Simmons from Whiplash.
Woo! One of the most ferocious film characters of last year. This guy really scared the shit out of me. I wouldn't like to be told by him. But a great job by JK, well deserved. Patrick Bateman here. I'm here to present the award for Best Horror Film at the JumpCut UK Film Awards. I would say I'm happy to be here, but you guys are not terribly important to me. Let me ask you something. Do you like Phil Collins? I hope you don't mind about this, by the way. I'm kind of into murders and executions. Kind of like these guys. Crimson Peak, Enough Blood. Insidious, Chapter 3, Ghosts Aren't Even Real. It Follows, lots of sex. And The Gift. They don't even use chainsaws in that one. And the winner is... First of all, check out my card. See that? Off-white, raised text, even has a watermark. Impressive, right? The winner is... It Follows. No threesomes, but I guess it'll do. Speaking of which, I have guests. Courtney, if you don't shut your fucking mouth, I swear I'll kill you.
Hello, I'm Greg, formerly from Grog's Movie Blogs. Now it's just GMB for simplicity's sake. And to ruin the simplicity, The website is gmovieb.com, so it's very confusing. I'm sorry. But just remember the gmovieb.com bit. Go to that website, check out all my posts, click on all the ads, give me money, best friends. Okay? Now, on to the important part. I'm very honoured to be presenting Best Comedy for the JumpCut UK Film Awards. And the nominees are The Martian. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I really couldn't resist. Okay, the real comedy nominees are Inside Out, Spy, The Lobster, The Night Before, it's the only one I haven't seen, and Trainwreck. And the winner is, let me just pull the invisible card out the invisible envelope, Spy. Not to dampen the celebrations, but I gotta say, 2015 wasn't the best year for comedies. There are a lot of stinkers. I'm surprised JumpCut managed to find 5 nominees. That's pretty impressive. Good job there. Out of those 5, I think it was really just between Trainwreck and Spy. And between those 2, I thought Spy was much funnier. So that's me done, really. Just gonna plug a couple of things. Follow me on Twitter, at Grog's Movie Blogs, please, I'm begging you. And go to my website, gmovieb.com, because I've got my very own awards thingy coming soon. So, check out the website, check for the awards show thing. It's called the Grogskers. Get it? Grog Oscars. Now you see why they chose me to present Best Comedy.
Hey, I'm Oscar Isaac. You may know me as a technological genius, best pilot in the galaxy, a god amongst men. You said that right?
No, not really.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm Domhnall Gleeson.
And this is General Hooks. You remember him, right? And the guy who fell in love with a robot. And we're here to present the award for Best Sci-Fi Film at the JumpCut UK Film Awards 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And the nominees are Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I was in that one.
Yep, I was in that one too.
And Ex Machina. I was in that one too.
Yep, likewise.
And
I did
The Martian. I should have been in that one. And Jurassic World. I didn't even want to be in that one.
Anyway,
the
winner is Ex Machina, which is fantastic news for both of us, although Star Wars was nominated as well, so we could have won that. But it's just delightful that you guys at home enjoyed Alex's directorial debut as much as we enjoyed being in it. He was fantastic to work for. The crew, the cast, yourself, of course. Me, obviously, and Alicia as well. She's got 2 awards early on in the night, so congratulations to her. She's a fantastic young actress, and she's got great things going ahead for her, I think. Really, what do you think?
Yeah, okay. Just, you're not in the first order now, man. Just loosen up. Okay?
You tore up the card.
Yeah, I'm about to tear up the fucking dance floor, dude.
What were you doing with Ava?
What?
Tell me what you were doing with Ava.
Come on, Caleb.
Woo!
The nominations are American Sniper, Avengers Age of Ultron, Kingsman The Secret Service, Mad Max Fury Road, and Sicario. And the winner is... Card please, R2. Thank you. And the winner is Star Wars The Force Awakens. That wasn't on the list, so how could it be the winner? Yes, it was good. Yeah. Yes, it was action-packed, and I've seen it twice. But it wasn't on the list. Yeah, we all know you loved it, and we all know you thought it was fantastic, but it's not on the list. Can I have the winner, please? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, where is the winner then? Oh, on the back of the card. All right. And the winner is Mad Max Fury Road. Yeah, I know you'd like that one anyway, yeah. Yeah, I loved it too. I was on the edge of my seat. Yeah, it was... the effects were fantastic, and it was all practical effects. It wasn't all that special effects. So as we know, because it's special effects doesn't make a movie. Tremendous. Oh no, nothing. Well, thanks guys, and it's a goodbye from me, and yeah, it's a goodbye from R2. Shut up. Oh, R2, did I hurt your feelings? Ow! Back to you guys.
Hi guys, and welcome to the award for Best Drama Film at the JumpCut UK Film Awards. My name is Hamish. I am from HC Movie Reviews, one of the official partners of JumpCut UK. And it's my privilege to be announcing the winner for Best Drama Film. So yes, there's hot contenders in this category. So without further ado, I'll get on with the nominees. So first of all, we have Carol, which is a beautifully shot film. Audiences have fallen in love with it. We have Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, which similarly audiences took to very well early in the year. A great film, which doesn't really fall into any genre, it just falls into a combination of them, and that's why it was so good. We've got Straight Outta Compton, which was the powerful drama that charted NWA's rise to fame. We've got Whiplash, which we all know, we all love that. And finally, White God, which is a film I personally haven't seen, but I've heard great things about it. So all those nominees are worthy winners of the Best Drama Film, but let's find out who the winner is. So drum roll please. Of course, it's none other than Whiplash. Whiplash is a very deserved winner of this award. We fell in love with it earlier in the year simply because it made drumming interesting somehow. But there's one reason we all love it so much, and that is the rivalry between J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller's characters. One of the best dual performances that we've seen in recent years, and that rivalry is just something else. So fun to watch, so entertaining, and yet so enthralling. So yeah, Whiplash is the winner of the Best Drama Film.
Good evening, lovely followers of JumpCut UK, and gentlemen or ladies who have reluctantly found this video on the internet. I'm Patrick Alexander, contributing writer and a reviewer extraordinaire at JumpCutUK.com. You can find my work at JumpCut or at Movie Reviews 365 on Twitter, where I banged out 320 micro reviews in 365 days just last year, and will continue to do so next year too, 2016. Without further ado, I'm here to present to you the award for the worst film of the year 2015, as voted on by the JumpCut UK panel. And the nominees are the critically heralded sequel, Hot Tub Time Machine 2, directed by my drunk uncle. Another Peter Pan flick, Pan, brought to us by Who Gives a Shit. In tow is the wide success Paul Blart 2, the sequel we all waited half a decade for. Following is Adam Sandler's latest opus de embarrassment, Pixels, if video games came to life and were easier than the actual games themselves. And bringing up the caboose for nominations is Vacation, starring Ed Helms, and brought to us by Shameless Money Grab Studios. And the winner is not the film having Chevy Chase rolling over in his living grave, but Pixels, starring Adam Sandler's corpse and the death of humor. Congratulations, Pixels. Thank you and good night.
Hello, I'm JD Duran with the InSession Film podcast. Just doing a little podcast editing right now, which is good for any great professional sounding podcast out there. And the same thing goes for film. Film editing is such a crucial part to the movie, whether you realize it or not. And in 2015, there were some really wonderful films with some really great film editing. And I'm here to present the winner for this year's JumpCut UK Film Award for Best Editing. And the nominees are Birdman, Mad Max Fury Road, Sicario, Whiplash, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. And the winner for this year's best editing goes to Birdman, which was incredible. And as many long takes that are in that movie, and while it looks fluid and like it's one take, it's actually several pieced together, but it's so crisp and so fluid that it makes it seem like it is one long take. And the editing is just incredible. Well deserved. Congratulations, Birdman. Best editing. Speaking of, I'm going to get back to it.
Hi, me and Nick are back again to present another award, this time for Best Original Story. There's nothing better than a fresh and unique idea brought to the big screen.
Ex Machina,
Inside Out,
The Gift,
The Lobster,
and Whiplash.
Ex Machina.
Yeah, it's a brilliantly unique and thought-provoking narrative. It's Alex Garland's directorial debut, but of course he's got history in writing for film with The Beach. But it's good to see him now being in control of his own material going forth in Hollywood.
It's the Young Critic. I'm partners with JumpCut UK, and we're presenting a couple awards. So here we go. We got American Sniper, which I do have. I own it. I was looking at the movies up top. I do own American Sniper, and I gotta say, I know the winners, but I gotta act like I don't. So I hope American Sniper doesn't win. To me, it was a very mediocre movie. A movie that, to me, just was. It was okay. I mean, it was okay, and that was really it. Macbeth. Not a lot to say on Macbeth. I saw the trailer. The cinematography looked great. I'm sure it's really good. I mean, Michael Fassbender's in. Just about anything he's in is amazing. Next up, my personal favorite. I voted for this when the time came. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. It was amazing. You couldn't beat the performances, the story, just the movement of that movie, the emotional storyline, the comedy, the way it was shot. It was just so uniquely done. They don't make, especially young adult movies, they don't make them like that anymore. Steve Jobs, brilliant. Michael Fassbender, brilliant as always. Kate Winslet, brilliant as always. Danny Boyle, brilliant as always. Great vision, great cinematography, just beautiful film. And last but not least, I think this movie it made a big splash at the Golden Globes, but The Martian. I think The Martian was a huge film. It's nominated for Best Picture this year, Best Actor, Best Visual Effects. I think some other ones. I think Best Costume too. I don't know about the rest, but yeah, The Martian. Matt Damon. What can I say? I've never seen him in anything bad. So yeah, you can't argue with that. Really, Matt Damon and Ridley Scott. You put them together, you're gonna get something great. And the winner is. You can just do like a drum roll in your head or something. But the winner is The Martian. It's racking up over here. It's probably going to rack up some more. It's probably going to rack up at the Oscars. Great film. Much deserving of everything it's getting, everything it's receiving. So, yeah, guys, that's your best adaptation. The Martian. Not surprised. Great film. Great acting. Really, really good commitment and good job they did with that one. So, yeah, great film all around. All right, thanks, guys.
Right, and we're rolling.
We're on right now?
Yeah, we're going.
I don't believe you. Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy.
You're not Ron.
Yes, I am. I'm actually kind of a big deal. I have many leather-bound books. My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
And I'm Brian Fentana.
No, you're Brick. You're my sweet Brick. A lovely example of a panning shot there. I believe panning shot means an old wooden ship.
That's completely incorrect. You're going to have to do that again.
Whatever. I need you all to stop what you are doing and pay attention. Nominees! And the nominees for Best Cinematography 2015 are American Sniper. Sniper, got carried away. Macbeth, which is Scottish, I believe. Scotch. It's good Scotch. Mad Max and the Burning Road of Fury, The Martian, and what is that?
Sicario.
Stickers?
Sicario.
You know I don't speak Spanish. Sicario.
That's the winner, Sicario.
Oh, that escalated quickly. Personally, I love Sicario. Love the Spanish. What about you, Brick?
I love Carpet.
Okay.
I love Lamp.
Do you really love Lamp, or are you just saying that because of the lamp just next to you there?
I love Lamp.
Okay. I've been Ron Burgundy.
And I've been Ron Burgundy.
From all of us here at the Channel 4 News team, go fuck yourself, JumpCut UK.
Hey guys, it's JD from InSession Film once again. You may have noticed that I have shaved my Revenant beard since presenting our last award, and that's because I love my wife and she is awesome. And speaking of females that we love, 2015 was full of amazing female performances. Saoirse Ronan from Brooklyn, Charlize Theron from Mad Max Fury Road, Kate Blanchett from Carol, Emily Blunt from Sicario, and Olivia Cook from Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I love that her and Emily Blunt is getting some love. I felt like they were passed over a lot during this award season. So anyway, with that being said, great nominees, and the winner is Charlize Theron for Mad Max Fury Road. How amazing and how appropriate that is, a film that is centered around female empowerment, and a performance from Charlize Theron who just embodies that so well in that film. Incredible film, incredible performance from Charlize Theron. A great year for female performances.
Hi guys, it's me, Hamish again from HC Reviews, back to present another award. Very privileged to be announcing 2 awards, so the guys at JumpCut UK must think I'm alright. But yes, the second award I'm going to be announcing is for Best Lead Actor, a category full of fantastic nominees. So let's get on and find out who has been nominated in this category. First of all, we have Abraham Attah for Beasts of No Nation, which was a Netflix release featuring Idris Elba as well. Secondly, Jason Segel for End of the Tour. These are actually 2 films that I haven't managed to see this year, but the fact that both these performances have made it into the nominations for this category means that I really want to check both these films out sooner rather than later. Next we have Matt Damon as everyone's favourite astronaut in The Martian. Then Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and personally I think he deserves some recognition just for being able to memorise that script, which is so full of dialogue. And finally, Miles Teller for Whiplash. So as you know, earlier in the show, Whiplash won for Best Drama Film. So can Miles Teller do the double hero win for Best Lead Actor? It's time to find out. And the winner is, it's Mr. Fantastic himself, Miles Teller. Yes, so Miles has done it. He's won Best Lead Actor at the JumpCut UK Film Awards. As I said earlier, what we loved about Whiplash was the rivalry between J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller's character. They bounce off each other so well and have brilliant chemistry. It's certainly a career best performance for Miles Teller, so I'm so pleased he's won this award. I'm very excited to see what things he has in the pipeline coming up. Hopefully not a Fantastic Four sequel, but we'll see. I'm sure he has many performances to look forward to in the future. So yeah, Miles Teller, the winner of the Best Lead Actor. Back to you again at JumpCut UK.
Hi, Steven Spielberg here, and I'm honoured and privileged to be able to present the award for Best Director for this year's JumpCut UK Film Awards. This year, we've been thrown into various worlds of cinema as a result of the bravery, forward-thinking and expertise of this year's nominees. I can't say I'm best pleased at being snubbed at the JumpCut UK Film Awards this year for my directing performance with A Bridge of Spies, but also pair that with the snubbing from the Oscars, I guess I'll just have to settle for 2 of these for now. Anyway, without further ado, the nominees for Best Director are as follows. Damien Chazelle, Whiplash. George Miller, Mad Max Fury Road. Alex Garland, Ex Machina. Ridley Scott, The Martian. And Denis Villeneuve for Sicario. And the winner is Mad Max Fury Road, directed by George Miller. George Miller's film this year is absolutely stunning to watch, and it's just the kind of film that I like. Full of explosions, vast landscapes for us to enjoy, great characterization, and a sense of wonder that hasn't been instilled in audiences since probably 1993 with the release of Jurassic Park. Congratulations to George on your award. Welcome to the big leagues, and thank you.
And that's that. Those are the JumpCut Awards for 2015. We hope you found it mildly entertaining.
A big thank you to everybody who was involved in the voting process, the nominating process, and the presentation process.
Yeah, you'll get your proper thanks in the credits, all the shout outs. But for now, hope you have a great 2016, some more good films, and we'll see you again next year for more awards. Boom, roasted.
Bam, 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 bam.